may recall sometimes in April 2025, the directive of the Controller General of Customs to the service to embark on sensitization of the general public on the need for currency declaration by travelers in and out of the country. Consequently, the Kano Jigawa Area Command collaborated with the EFCC and ICPC in Kano on the sensitization workshops and outreaches to stakeholders such as Beirut Change operators, airline operators, travel agencies, manufacturers, clearing agents, among others, in order to raise awareness of the existence of currency declaration regime and regulatory requirement for travelers to simply declare foreign currencies in their possession at point of entries and exits into Nigeria. The currency declaration regime is part of a holistic anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism measures provided in our laws to protect the sanctity and integrity of the Nigerian financial system. The measures are also aimed to control the flow of funds to criminal networks, terrorists, bandits, and drug barons whose activities jeopardize our national security. We are all living witness to the devastating effects of criminal activities in our society today. And of course, these activities are driven by funds and resources without which they cannot thrive. Terrorists acquire weapons, machinery, and other logistics to inflict harm on our citizens, without which they cannot operate. Therefore, as law enforcement agencies take on the fight to the criminals, we must also seek to cut the very oxygen that sustains the crime, which is the finances. These are exactly what our law seeks to achieve, that is, putting in measures and controls, not just to fight crime, but also to prevent its occurrence. Note that Section 3 of the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022, as well as Section 555F of Nigerian Customs Service Act 2023, mandate travelers with currencies or other negotiable instrument in excess of $10,000 to declare to customs. And where a person fails to make such declaration, the Nigerian Customs Service shall duly effect arrest and commence necessary investigation leading to prosecution. What we are all witnessing here today is one case of flagrant disregard for the law and criminal attempt to evade controls. This monetary exhibit and suspect before us today were arrested by officers of the service working in close synergy with other agencies and partners within and outside the country. The suspect named Ahmad Salisu with a Ghanaian passport, G5347658, arrived the country from Saudi Arabia on board Ethiopian Airlines at about 12:15:00 hours on 7 July 2025. Upon arrival, the suspect, like other passengers, was duly reminded of his obligation to declare any foreign currencies or negotiable instrument exceeding $10,000 in his possession, but declined to do so. But acting based on intelligence, the suspect and his luggage were flagged for further search by vigilant custom officers on duty. Upon search, the passenger's baggage, the following currencies were discovered: $420,900, $3,946,500 francs CFA, in bracket, XOF, 224,000 CFA, francs, in bracket, XAF, and 5,825 British pound sterling. The total amount of this interception in Naira is estimated and valued as 650 million 987,268 naira, 268.5 million naira. It is important to mention the ever-changing dynamics of these criminals present a challenge to law enforcement. The concealment of this huge amount of currencies in cartons of clothing represents the height of desperation to distract attention. But as they think, we are several steps ahead of them. At this moment, the command, alongside EFCC, have commenced holistic investigation into the case. Arrest has been made, and investigation and prosecution is underway. The success of this interception once again sent a clear message to the criminal elements that our surveillance system is active and alive. No matter how many times they try, we will, by grace of God Almighty, get them to keep our country safe. I want to appreciate the robust collaboration that exists among other agencies here and encourage us to continue to strengthen our collaboration effort as evident today. Working together can deliver successes against the criminal network terrorizing our citizens and communities. In conclusion, I want to salute the courage of my officers for their vigilance and courage in the discharge of their duties by always putting the interests of the nation first. The Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, and the entire nation is proud of you guys. Your dedication to duty despite all challenges. Thank you, and God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. On behalf of Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, and his management team, officers of men and Nigerian Customs Service, Hello Jigawa area command. I hereby do the symbolic presentation and handing over of the said intercepted currencies to the representative of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for further investigation and prosecution. 3 suspects are also hereby handed over to the commission. Thank you very much.